So that's 5 inches, so it'll be 2.5. And if I remember right, that is 1.5, which it is, so 3/4 of an inch. And the wife is coming out. What do we got on the go? Ouais. C'est qui y va?
Guillaume Sylvain, il s'en va.
And how good did I get those holes? Not even close. Rim it out. Almost. Got one. Yeah, that one's a bit off. No big deal. Okay, so finally the trailer's all pinned. I got all my pins in. I didn't do too good on that one, but on this one right here, a bit loose, but whatever. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to mock up the brackets. So this is 2 inches. It'll clear this enough so when I want to pull it off. And this will be the other 2 inch. Figure out. Now I'm going to put the Kayak on it, center it, and then I'll figure out where I want my front bar. Might as well get this piece of angle iron out because I'll probably use this as my front bar for mock-up purposes. So new canoe, Frontier 14. Can't ask for best. Can't ask for any better. Well, that's as far forward as I want it. How does that look like in the back? Center it off. That looks center. That looks even. It's even on the keel. So I'm going to use this as a. This is actually pretty good. Put a skid on that so that way it doesn't protects my kayak. That's cool. Seriously? That's not too bad. I guess I can use this 2x4. So I figured I'd put it somewhere. There. That's actually pretty damn close. Well, that's what it's going to look like, ladies and germs. Okay, so now, since I got the front mount fabbed, I still need a bit of grinding and all that good stuff. But I got the dimensions and the size. It's there. It's the wrong bolts, but the big portion is the height here, the holes drilled, and the width. The width is the most important part because now I got to transfer that down to that end where I got to do some risers and a crossbar. Basically this, but with a down part. So I got some metal to cut up and enjoy the watch. Okay, this is what I'm making today. this part and that part. So basically this is the main axle, this is the tire, my bracket, my riser, 1.25 inches by 1/8. It's going to go up a total of 8 inches, and I'm going to have a crossbar of 1 inch that's going to go inside here, so it'll make my stop inside, and it'll be flexible until I weld it on, and that'll be easier. And then inside, the reason why I'm going inside is so that when I come down with my extension for the top kayak, it'll sit at a 4 inch, just like the front bars on the front mount, which are 4 inches. So just in case, this is a high-tech technical drawing, computer generated by this computer right here, modern age computer. Okay, so now I have to make a bracket, actually for this location, that's going to look somewhat like this, so that the 1 inch pipe will fit into this, right, just like a hitch receiver. So I got to cut 4 pieces of 4 inches and 8 pieces of 3 inches, so that'll be 3, 3, 3, but this piece itself will be a little longer because it'll go in all the way up. So to make my life easier, I made a jig so I can see how this is a little off. Well, by the fact that I squeeze it in there, it won't be off. Once it's all tight, nice and tight. And it's square. So now I have to spend countless hours trying to square that off. Like that. Not the best gas in the world, but there we go. Nice, 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 nice. I need a bunch of these things. This will save me a few hours of complaining. So what I'm going to do, now that I have installed, now all I got to do is tack it. Oh. I'm going to use this to make it snug in the corner. I'm going to tack that and pull it out, see what kind of success I'm getting out of it. Put some anti-splatter. Anti-splatter. And one more. That should be good. Let's see what kind of success I got out of this. Nice, nice, nice. So, I'm going to show you what I got so far. and it's basically the top rack. You can see the metal sitting around, but this is what a folding kayak trailer looks like, or how it should react. Still working on the bugs, fine tuning it. Like this part, might just put a hole to put a pin to keep it from sliding all the way down when I do the initial setup. Get these in, put my corners in. Corner. Once I get the corners in, I can start putting these things in, like cross beams. Oh. It'd help if I grab the right one. That was a piece of spare stock. So that slides in there like so. And of course, I still need to work on the deburring. Like that. Put this one in. Line that up. Do it like so. Do the back one. Slide it all the way in. Put that corner here. Where it gets funny. So that's it. That's going to work. I'm going to drill a hole. I'm going to drill a hole where these C-clamps is basically at 1 inch from the top, where I'll put the latch pin that I'm going to use to hold it all the way in. But once I get that done, I'll be able to remove the pins. Take that one out. There we go. That's it. Maybe. There we go. That's it. And that's it. It'll work its way in after a while. But that's it, folks. Now, this seat needs to be on the top kayak, but everything else can fit inside. I eat my milk crates. So the seats are too high, so I'll have to put it at the top kayak, but the milk crates will be able to stay in the individual kayaks. Really, really happy with the progress and how it's turning out to be. So this actually will give it rigidity. That's why I didn't go with a 2 inch and only 1.5 inches, because this bar, once it's pinned, will prevent it from flexing. Well, it'll still flex, but it'll help with the flexing, which is really, really cool. So far, other than the 4 bolts I hold the tires on and nuts, that's it. Everything else is a pin, which is really cool, which is removable by hand. So I guess it's more designing and work to do, and then a bunch of grinding and hole drilling some more. Jeez, this never ends. It's a small trailer, but it's still a lot of work. I guess it's back to work.